an agreement will be reached with Indonesia to purchase Indian Brahmos missiles. By year's end or the beginning of the following, the deal might be completed. The second ASEAN nation after Indonesia to import Indian Brahmos missiles. India previously sold the Philippines this missile. Another significant win is on the way for India's Act East policy. Indonesia will purchase a Brahmos missile with an anti-ship variant from India. By the end of the year, the two nations can finalize their agreement. Financial Express said that final negotiations are taking place with Indonesia to import the Brahmos supersonic cruise missile from India. This missile has been jointly developed by India and Russia. The agreement may have been signed sooner, but due to Indonesia's internal affairs, it is anticipated to be finalized by the end of the year or the beginning of the next year. The second ASEAN nation after Indonesia to import Indian Brahmos missiles. India previously sold the Philippines this missile. The first mention of Indonesia as one of the nations expressing interest in purchasing Brahmos missiles from India was made in 2018. The ASEAN nations indicated a willingness to purchase Brahmos and Akash missiles from India at the ASEAN-India Commemorative Summit in New Delhi in January 2018. An agreement for the Brahmos supersonic cruise missile for $374.96 million was struck by India and the Philippines earlier this year. The Philippines was the first member of ASEAN to purchase this Indian missile. The Indonesian government plans to buy Brahmos missiles from India, which can be mounted on warships. To investigate the feasibility of mounting the missile aboard warships, a team from the Brahmos Aerospace joint venture, a partnership between India and Russia, has previously visited an Indonesian shipyard. A short-range ramjet supersonic cruise missile, the Brahmos. It can be fired from land, sea, air, and submersibles. Mach 2.8, or 3 times the speed of sound, is the maximum speed at which this missile can strike. $300 million were allocated to the preparation of Brahmos. Along with Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam have also indicated that they might be interested in purchasing it. According to earlier reports, Vietnam and India were discussing the sale of Brahmos and Akash missiles. In addition to this, discussions with Malaysia were ongoing, but they are still in the early stages. Deal between India and Indonesia may be finalized by year's end or early in the next year. India's strategic position in this area will be strengthened by this. In recent years, the bilateral ties between India and Indonesia have improved. In India's Act East policy, Indonesia is viewed as a key partner nation. Following Prime Minister Narendra Modi's trip to Indonesia in 2018, the relationship between the two nations has improved. Defense and marine security cooperation form the foundation of this alliance between the two nations. The Indian Navy and Indonesian Navy engaged in a bilateral exercise called Samudra Shakti in 2018. Due to China's expanding footprint in the Indian Ocean and growing activities close to Natuna Island, India and Indonesia are striving to strengthen their maritime cooperation.